Whoa! Hi everyone, it's Nandi. Welcome back to Vibrant Authentic Living. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you some information about my favorite fruit. If you know me, you know that I love mangoes. So I'm going to be sharing with you about 4 different types of mango. There are hundreds of different varieties of mango. I'm going to introduce you to 4 of them today for those who don't know them. And like I said, if you know me, you know that I just absolutely love mangoes. Alright, so I'm sweating a lot. Just give me a second to okay, it's very hot. It's almost summer. As a matter of fact, one day away from June, and you know I live in the tropics. So it sometimes gets really hot. Alright, so we have a saying in Jamaica, especially in the country areas, that sometimes there is so much mango that they use it to stone dog. So you know, it's why we have too much mango, them I use it as stone dog. Which just means when this fruit is growing, full season, it is so plentiful that sometimes it just falls on the ground, and there is enough to literally, for boys to literally, you know, when they're idle, take it and stone dog with it. Not that they should, but they do. Alright, and you know, reflecting, I think that these fruits, the mangoes and other fruits that we had just growing along the wayside, you could pick them as children just running around, had access to them. That's really what saved us, saved a lot of us, because they are so loaded with nutrients. We took it for granted. To us, we were just having a little snack, but these fruits provided far more nutrients than some of the other things that we called dinner and lunch and breakfast, and were much healthier for us than those things that we call dinner. So these are the things that saved us, that made us so strong and resilient, and you know, had such a wonderful immunity. Growing up, we were rolling around in the dirt. When the rain fell, we were in the puddles. We were, you know, just being children and having fun in the dirt, in the mud, in the muck, sharing things with each other, eating from each other, that kind of stuff. And we were just vibrantly healthy for the most part. These are some of the things that saved us. Now look at this. Just look. This is saying, eat me, I am good for you. Eat me, I'm good. See, they're falling off. It's just so much. I went into the country today and to visit my mom, and got some mangoes from her. I got some mangoes from my uncle. And another friend called me and said, hey, I know you love mangoes. Come and get your mangoes. So I actually am loaded up with mangoes. These are just a few of the mangoes that I have in the house today, but they won't last long because I'm going to deal with their case, right? So I thought it was, you know, this is an excellent opportunity to showcase my favorite fruit. You know, I introduced you to all the fruits that I have available. Every time I get some fruits, I introduce it to them for those who don't know, and for those who do know them and maybe you have gone on somewhere else to live and don't have access to them. This helps you to remember. And yes, I'm spiting you by eating them and showing you what you're missing, what you've been missing all these years. All right, so let me introduce. So this, in Jamaica we have a wide variety of mangoes. Like I said, there are hundreds of varieties around the world. In Jamaica we have a good number of varieties here, and even when I travel to other Caribbean islands, I noticed that, hey, their mangoes are nothing compared to ours. I don't think I'm being biased. I honestly believe we have the best mangoes that I've seen and tasted so far. So we have, let me tell you some examples of the varieties that I have, that I can remember. I know there's this East Indian, which is my favorite. There's the Blackie mango, the St. Julian or the Julie mango, the number 11, sweetie cum brush, me they call it. When I was growing up in Red Hills, I remember seeing this, we had this mango growing in the yard, and they call it pint of water. I've never seen it anywhere else but in Red Hills. There's a robin mango, which the only place I've seen that growing is in St. Elizabeth, and I'm going to show you the robin mango. I have some robin mangoes here. I have some Julie mangoes, some East Indian, some Blackie. We also have the hairy or stringy, which they call the common mango. They're, small and stringy as the name suggests, but the queen of mangoes is the East Indian. So let me start with the East Indian. Alright, so I'm going to introduce you to them. So this is the East Indian mango, and mangoes are very, very rich in vitamin C. They are rich in nutrients overall, but particularly vitamin C. Now you notice this East Indian, how it's spotted. Some persons would say, oh, I don't want it when it's spotted, it's overripe. But no, this for me is the best time to have it. It's mellow, it's going to be sweet. Right, so these are East Indian mangoes. You notice the kidney shape. That's how you know the East Indian. Right, so all of these are East Indian mangoes. When you have a really ripe East Indian, they can get bigger than this. Oh, and I also remember there's a Bombay mango, which is much bigger than this. The Tommy Atkins, much bigger than this, right? This now is the robin mango, and I've only ever seen this in St. Elizabeth, where my grandma is from. So I remember as children, my grandma would go to the country in St. Elizabeth, and she would come back with the big boxes of mangoes and yam and scallion and thyme and all those things. We would get the boxes of robin mango and we would squeeze it, soften it. Right, so we'd squeeze the robins and just bite a hole and suck the juice through it. Right, you're not really enjoying a mango unless the juice is running down your hand and might even be staining your clothes. That's how you know you're really enjoying a mango. And if you eat the mango and there's any trace of yellow flesh left on the seed, you know you have not done justice to that mango. This now is the Blackie. There are actually different kinds of Blackie. These ones are the thick skin. The Blackie, it looks green, but it's actually ripe as it is now. You can see the yellow beneath the skin. So even though it looks kind of, it has that green look still, but it is ripe. Right, that's how you know the blackie is ripe. You see that yellow underneath. Right, it's ripe. And there's a blackie with a thinner skin. These are the thicker skin blackie. These are the Julie or the St. Julian. Right. Very soft. A lot of persons prefer the Julie because it's just so succulent. It just come off in your mouth as you start to eat it. Right. My favorite is the East Indian. But this is what the Julie looks like. Has a distinctive shape and flavor. Each of these mangoes, they have their own little magic going on, right? You know them as you see them. They have their own flavor, own smell, own taste, and different people have their preferences, of course, right? So I'm going to bite into one of these East Indian mangoes. Which one should I bite into? Alright, so I'm going to bite into this one, and don't be surprised if after a while you don't hear any talking from me. You're just gonna see me eating. Right now, in addition to the vitamin C, which the mangoes are rich in, they're also rich in vitamin K, which helps with blood clotting. The vitamin C, it helps to strengthen your veins. Of course, it's a immune boosting vitamin, you know, that's generally known. Vitamin C is an antioxidant. It strengthens your blood vessels. It aids in preventing cardiovascular diseases, and you know, for that reason, in addition to the exquisite taste, for those reasons, the mango is an excellent fruit to have. And in Jamaica, the mango season runs for much of the year because different varieties will come at different times. So when you're eating the mango, let me school you on this. Let me educate you. You peel the skin with your teeth, and then you have to suck off the inside of the skin. That's the legitimate official way. If you don't suck off the inside, you can't pass the test. No, look at this. Look at that. Oh my God, just look. Look at the flesh. It's so full of fiber. It's so succulent. If you could smell this right now. Oh my God. Oh, jeez. Oh man, this is, oh. Of course, you see the juice starting to run down my hands. So when it does that, you have to suck the juice from your hand. Oh. You know, in the country, that's why it's so difficult to go hungry in the country, you know, because you're walking by, you see a mango tree, you know, sit down under the mango tree, more than likely you're going to have mangoes under the tree already. You just grab some mangoes, you sit, you lean back on the tree. And before you quint, your belly full, because this is full of the fiber is gonna make you feel full. The juice is gonna make you feel full because it's loaded. Look at that. I'm already feeling a bit full. If you eat 2 or 3 of these, you don't need any dinner. This is dinner. See the juice all over. Sorry, I can't look at you while I'm eating. I have to be staring away towards heaven. I have to be looking out into the distance. Oh, Lord. And sometimes you have to close your eyes, you know, to just lock it all in. Alright, so when you get down near to the seed now, you have to use your teeth and just pull off the rest of it. Just use your teeth. And then you go in again. You know, when I was little, I used to make mango dollies. Like, when I finish eat off the East Indian and suck off all of the juice and the hair looks white. When you eat a mango the real proper way, this looks white. so all I did after that was just wash it. And I had a doll with hair. Yeah. You can't hide and eat mango. Anywhere you're there, anywhere you're there, people will know because the smell is just so powerful. The aroma from the mango is so powerful. And if you blend the mango in any your fruit smoothies, the taste, the flavor that it has is also powerful. So you can't miss it. You just know that the mango is there. And mango is a wonderful thing to add to your food juices. Once it is in season, I add mango almost every day to my juices. Now this mango, the East Indian, is very expensive. It's the most expensive mango in Jamaica. The stringy and the blacky, the stringy we call the common mango, it's much cheaper. The Julie, a little bit expensive too. Alright, so I don't think we have time for me to eat this properly, but I am going to finish it properly. But it's gonna take me another little while because I'm gonna get into every little crevice. So for now, I'm going to just show you them again. So this is the blackie, and as I make juices with the other kinds of mangoes, I'll show you what's this is the Robin mango, the Julie, St. Julian, and the East Indian, the Queen. Crown her, she's the Queen. Alright, so I'm going to finish this lady here, finish her off properly. So I'll see you in the next video.